Hi, Monday Night Y yoga folks. It's Lisa from Vin to Yin. We've done some sun A's and sun B's and had some fun with them out in the real world. And we've done a few standing asanas between the palms. I think we've played with balance. So let's come down onto the mat and maybe start to get into some of the yin parts of our practice. So thinking about all the sitting we've probably been doing over the past couple of days, watching Netflix or checking our devices, let's come into some gecko and come into some pigeon. So make sure that you've gone through and warmed up your body with a few sun salutation rotations. Maybe do a couple of three A's, maybe 2 B's, do a hip opener, and then let's move into some floor work. So without further ado, let's come onto our mat. So go ahead and engage your bandhas. So sew that belly button up and onto the core, up and onto your spine. Feel the engagement in Mula Bandha like you're on a road trip and there's no restroom in sight. So both those engagements are a subtle up and in. And then find your Ujjayi breath. So if it's available to you, try to play with the inhalation through the nose and exhalation through the mouth. If that's not available because of allergy season, so in through the nose and out through an open mouth. But whatever breath control that you've decided on, let it be equal on both sides and audible to you. If you don't hear your breath, you're in too tight. Be kind and ease up so that you can breathe. And then find your intention. And let's find our gecko. So inhale, lengthen the body. Palms press, gaze up. Exhale, slowly hinge at the hips. And release the palms down onto the floor. Walk the palms forward so that you come into a downward dog. And then inhale that right leg up towards the sky. Reach, reach, reach. Work that left heel down towards the mat. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And then maybe, if it feels good, go ahead and drop that right foot over to the left. Lift that right heel up towards the sky. Right knee up towards the sky. And then if you flip your dog, go ahead and flip. Breathe. And then everyone, square your hips down onto the mat. Lift that right leg up a little higher. And then put a bend into that right leg and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Bring that right foot through to meet the right hand. And for this first one, go ahead and drop that left leg down. Flatten out that left foot. And then caterpillar that right foot forward and out to the side of your mat. And then bring the right hand in between the right foot and the left hand. And then work that pelvic area down towards the mat. Breathe. Create some space. Breathe, breathe, breathe. I had no idea I had an audience. Hello, kitty. And then send those hips back towards your heels. Pull the right toes towards you. Drop those hips back. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And then come forward onto that gecko once again. Press that right foot down. Press the left foot, the top down onto your mat. And if you're ready for a little bit more, go ahead and curl those left toes. Activate the left leg by pressing through the left heel and lift it. Breathe. If you're ready for a little bit more, shift that left hand into the center and windmill up the right arm towards the sky. Nice little twist here. Reach, reach, reach. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Press out through that heel. And then release that right hand down. Release the left leg down. And send those hips back towards the heels. Pull the right toes towards you and release. And then go ahead and come up for your final gecko here. Go ahead and bring that right hand in between the left hand and the right foot. Activate through that right heel. Lift that left leg. Go ahead and windmill that right arm up and twist. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Press out through that heel. Lift, activate, lift the gaze. And then windmill down. Send that right leg back. Send it up to the sky, work the left heel down. Pull that right leg in, squeeze, 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 and then drop it down for your pigeon. Send the left leg back, flatten out, top foot onto your mat, and then see if you can caterpillar that right leg up so that the shin is just about parallel with your mat. If that's too much, if your hips are super tight, come in for that 90-90 that we do in class, where the right leg is at a 90 degree and then the left knee comes into the right foot's arch. Or you could come into fire logs, one leg on top of the other. If you're coming into pigeon, make sure that that left foot is out behind you. The left foot is flat down onto the mat, actively pressing down. And if the hips are still floating, find a block, a pillow, or a blanket, and allow that lifted hip to recline onto that bolster. Allow the body to open up, use your breath, and then slowly, if your body allows it, come down onto the forearms. Pause here. Breathe. And allow the body to slowly open up. If you're ready for a little bit more, one potato, two potato your fists and allow your forehead to come down onto your hands. If you have a block, a pillow, or a bolster, you can relax the forehead onto your prop. And relax here. Stay active through that extended leg. Stay flexed through the bent leg's heel. And if you're ready for a little bit more, go ahead and extend the arms fully out and allow the forehead to come down to your mat. So once you find your fullest extension, wherever that is, find 8 smooth, equal breaths. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Slowly begin to reverse the process. So slowly come up onto the forearms and then onto the hands. And if you're open, if your flexibility is there, or if you'd like to work on it, you can bend that left leg up towards the sky. Bring the right hand to the center of your mat and reach back with the left arm to find the left leg. Open up the shoulder, open up the heart center, lift the gaze, breathe. Find 5 breaths here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly release that leg down. Begin to slowly unwind. Press into the palms and send that right leg back. Curl the toes and send the hips up for a downward dog. Let's release all that activity. Send the right leg up towards the sky. Reach, reach, reach. Work that left foot down. Drop that right leg over to the side. Open up that hip. Breathe. Flip your dog if you flip. Breathe. And then everyone, slowly unwind. Square the hips. Send that right leg up one more time. Drop the right leg down. And then everybody, drop down to the knees. Send the hips back towards the heels. Drop the forehead down. And let's get small. Send the hands back towards the heels. Find your hold. Release the forehead down. Breathe. Two more breaths. And then inhale. Slowly come back up for kneeling. If you're really tight in the knees, you can use a block or a blanket and sit on those. Release the shoulders back. Inhale up. And we'll do it on the other side. So follow the same procedure and do that pigeon on the other side of your body. All right, keep loosey-goosey. See you soon. Let's see if I've got this. I got a new toy if you can't tell.